behind our 90 speaking scores. 90% of them have used the same method. This is a proven model. What is repeat sentence and how to answer it, scoring, common challenges, the daily practice plan, the exam. You might be wondering, minimum, maximum in listening, speaking. How many marks do you get? What PTE wants from you? Number one, important thing, it will not give you that score. Answer has to go to get the maximum score, awesome pronunciation, changing the sequence, sometimes impossible, difficult. Privileges you have make you feel much more comfortable. My concepts are flow. S means challenges students have with repeat sentence. These challenges. Resonate with these challenges. You will have difficulty. If catching is a problem, in the exam scenario, speaking is a challenge. Slowly, the concentration is fading. Some improvement. That much time, this is the model, 100% accurately. This person gets 3 marks, 60% to 90% accurate. You will still get a score. You will still get 1.5 marks. So you should utilize this model, Ramu attitude. Grave problem, you would be happy to know this. What is that last word that I heard from? You are unable to recollect. You will miss out. Microphone waits for you. It does not give you a score. Hi, welcome to this class. In this class, you will be understanding what is repeat sentence and how to answer it, scoring, common challenges. Also, you will be having the daily practice plan to practice repeat sentence. So first of all, let us discuss what is repeat sentence. Repeat sentence is the second task in PTE Academic speaking module, wherein you will listen to a sentence that comes from the headphones, and after listening to that sentence, when the recording starts on the screen, you will repeat a sentence as it is. You try to repeat the sentence as it is. So simply, it is repeating a sentence as it is. All right. So the task in the exam looks like this. You can see here. Okay. So you can see beginning,
can help with questions
the sentence
about
playing,
exam technique,
and the recording coming on the screen. Check it out. Right. So in the exam, from repeat sentence, you get minimum 10 questions, maximum 12 questions. One question will have one sentence. Each question is one sentence. And you might be wondering, what is the length of each sentence? How many words can be there in one sentence? There will be minimum 8 words in one sentence, maximum 16 words in single sentence. That is coming to as a question, right? Okay. So now, when you repeat the sentences, when you are repeating the sentences accurately, or when you are attempting this task, where you get the score? Since you have to listen and repeat orally, you get score in listening as well as speaking. Major score is coming in the speaking and minor score is there in listening. Now, how many marks do you get? So the net score, what it gives you is 3 marks for a perfect answer in speaking, and it gives you 2 marks for a perfect answer in listening. So one perfect answer gives you 3 marks in speaking, 2 marks in listening. So this is the score criteria for PTE Academic repeat sentence. Now, what exactly the PTE wants from you when you are giving the answers? What are the things that PTE would be looking at? Number one important thing that PTE wants from you is the fluency or the flow, which means when you're repeating sentences, you have to repeat the sentence in the perfect flow. For example, there is a sentence.
The circulation desk is located on the ground floor.
This is what you heard from headphones. Now, you are expected to repeat this sentence with the flow. The circulation desk is located on the ground floor. This kind of flow PTE wants. But if you are repeating this way, the circulation desk, is located on the ground floor, it will not give you the required score. So the answer has to go with the flow. When you're giving the answer in the flow, you have the fluency, you have the flow. All right. First criteria is flow. the second criteria. Second criteria is pronunciation. So as I keep talking in my classes, for PTE, you do not need to have, for getting maximum score in PTE speaking, you do not have to have awesome pronunciation, but you need to have what? Acceptable pronunciation. Remember, one more time. So to get the maximum score in PTE speaking, you do not need to have awesome pronunciation. You need to have what, sir? Acceptable pronunciation. So there is no need of any accent. You don't have to speak like a Britisher. You don't have to speak like an American. You don't have to speak like an Australian. All right. You can be yourself, but your pronunciation has to be acceptable. This is second criteria. Pronunciation has to be acceptable. Now looking at the third criteria, which is content. It's simple. The third criteria, content, means nothing but how many words are you able to repeat in the sequence, that is content. For example, in one question of repeat sentence, there are 10 words. So what content means is, are you repeating these 10 words, same 10 words, in the correct sequence or not? For example, the circulation desk is located on the ground floor. Are you repeating the same way? Repeating in the same way, same sequence is what? The circulation desk is located on the ground floor. But if you're repeating this way, on the ground floor, circulation desk is located. So you are changing the sequence. Never change the sequence. Try to repeat as many words as possible from the sentence. This is how you can ensure that you are getting the good score in content. So three things: fluency, speaking with the flow, then what? Acceptable pronunciation, then what? The content. Fluency, pronunciation, content, three are important. All right. So the challenge students have is this. So I will have 10 to 12 questions in the exam. Repeating all the sentences 100% correctly is sometimes impossible. For many students, repeating all the 10 to 12 sentences 100% accurately. What is accurate? Repeating all the words from the sentence exactly in the same fashion is difficult. So now I will tell you there are some flexibilities you have. There are some privileges you have while repeating the sentence, which will make you feel much more comfortable. Let's discuss them. So I'd like to introduce you to my concept of what? SAR flow. S-A-R flow. I repeat, S-A-R flow. This is nothing but, S means when you are repeating a sentence. For example, you heard a sentence. When you're repeating it, if you skip one or two words, S means skipping. If you skip one or two words, the score won't be totally different. There will be minimum, very minute difference you will get in the score, minute deduction you will get in the score. So, while repeating any sentence, skipping one or two words or 2-3 words is absolutely fine. S. Now the second thing is A. While repeating sentences, if you are adding 1 or 2 extra words or 3 or 4 extra words, it is absolutely fine. If you add extra words which are not there in the question audio, it is absolutely fine. So you can skip, you can add, and the third thing, R. You can replace some words when you are repeating the sentence. So you can skip 1 or 2 words or few words. You can add, you can replace some words. What is skipping? We'll discuss. Let's say the sentence is,
The circulation desk is located on the ground floor.
okay, so you are repeating like this, for example. The circulation desk is located on the floor is missing, right? If you skip 1 or 2 words, it's okay. You will get almost maximum score. Now coming to the addition. Okay, the circulation desk is actually located on the ground floor. Actually is not in the audio, but if you're adding actually, it's absolutely fine, no problem, because your answer is going with the flow, right? And the third one, replacement. You are modifying 1 or 2 words or 2-3 words in the sentence is absolutely fine. What is it? The circulation table is located on the ground floor. What the speaker said? The circulation desk, he or she said. You are saying what? Circulation table. So if you skip one or two words, if you add one or two words, if you replace one or two words, it's absolutely fine. But to use this feature or to use this loophole, you have to have one thing. That is what the answer has to go in the flow. The answer has to go in the flow. When you have flow, if you skip one or two words, if you add one or two words, if you replace one or two words, nothing happens.
I met him on a flight from London to Paris.
I met him in a flight from London to Paris. Replacement done. Now I'll skip one or two words.
I met him on a flight from London to Paris.
I met him on flight from London to Paris.
I met him on a flight from London to Paris.
I have met him on a flight from London to Paris. Now, let us discuss the challenges students have with repeat sentence. I've been teaching PTE from the last 10 years, right? I've trained the trainers, I've trained the students, thousands of students, I've trained hundreds of trainers. So the challenges that I observed with the student community while answering repeat sentence are these challenges. Okay, I think you will resonate with these challenges if you have practiced PTE repeat sentence ever. Number one challenge is what? Speed challenge. Speed challenge. Any sentence that comes fast, that gets delivered fast, if the speaker is speaking fast, people have problem. Yeah, agree? If the sentence is coming fast from the speaker, you will have difficulty in capturing that sentence, catching that sentence. Of course, if catching is a problem, repetition is going to be a problem. One is what? Speed problem. Type S if you have same problem. Now, the second challenge is concentration challenge. In the exam scenario, you are expected to repeat 10 to 12 sentences back to back. Let's say audio came, first question, you heard, you're repeating. Immediately you have to click next button, you have to go to the next question. Again audio starts, receive, repeat, next, receive, repeat, next, receive, repeat, next. This is a cycle, right? So you have to have decent concentration, right? You have to have significant concentration with you when you are picking up the sentences, when you're repeating sentences, when you're going to the next question. The concentration, enhanced concentration is necessary. This is one of the challenges students have. So first one is what? Speed. Second one is what? Concentration. And the third one, and most of you I think have problem with this, that is accent. Accent is, some students have, or many students have difficulty while repeating sentences, while receiving sentences, if the sentence is coming in a heavily accented manner. If in the sentence has great accent, a great amount of accent in the sentence, then people have difficulty catching it. The students have difficulty catching it. So if the accent is less, you have no problem. If the accent is more, if it is heavily accented, students have problems. For example, the circulation desk is located on the ground floor. plain accent, no accent. But if it is accented, the circulation desk is located on the ground floor. You may have issues catching the sentence. Okay, type A in the chat box if you feel accent can bother you sometimes or most of the times. Last one, which is what? Memory is another problem. What is it? Memory. So after listening, okay, you have to remember the sentence and you have to repeat. What you have to do? You listen, you remember, you repeat. Okay, in this process, if you have ever practiced few repeat sentence questions, you might have had this problem. What is it? Sir, I always forget the last word of the sentence. I always forget the first word of the sentence. Most of the times I forget the middle one or two words of the sentence. Complete sentence I don't remember. This is a common challenge for more than 90% of the students that are taking PTE Academic today, right? So then these challenges, 4 challenges, I'll summarize. How to address those challenges, I'll also tell you. First is what? Speed issue. Second is concentration issue. Third is accent issue. Fourth one is memory issue. If you can minimize these issues, no, you cannot completely eradicate the speed problem. You cannot completely eradicate the concentration problem, accent problem, and memory problem. But the intention here is to minimize these issues to maximize your accuracy levels, right? Your answer accuracy we have to maximize by minimizing these issues. And how do we minimize these issues, and how do we automatically, by minimizing the issues, how do we maximize the score? Let's discuss. Now I have a solution to minimize this SCAM problems. That solution is simple. Okay, you need to have little patience, but that is, you have to practice 210 sentences in 21 days time. Okay, how many? Target is what? The practice target is 210 sentences in the span of what? 21 days. So 210 divided by 21. Per day, daily you have to practice 10 sentences continuously, one after one, one after one, one after one. So if you're doing it, the first 1 week is going to be little frustrating. You won't be enjoying it, right? But after 1 week, you start seeing slowly, the speed issue is minimizing. Slowly, the concentration issue is fading. You see the accent recognition ability is improving, right? And the memory is also enhancing. So after 1 week, usually students start to see some improvement in these problem areas, all right? But if you are a student, you do not have 21 days time in hand to completely practice these many number of questions, to follow this practice plan, to combat SCAM problems, right? What you can do, at least you should invest 11 days time, like 201 sentences divided by 11. I think per day you have to practice around 20 plus sentences. So one rule you have to follow is, every time you're sitting for practice, you make sure that you're practicing 10 sentences. If you are doing fragmented practice, like morning I practice 5 sentences, I'll do another task, then again in the evening I'll practice 5. You should not split it. Every time you're sitting, at a time, continuously you have to practice 10 questions, then only you are going to get the maximum benefit out of this method. But if you are doing 5-5, 4-4, 3-3, doesn't work that way. So if you are a student who has only 11 days in hand, what you can do is, first half you can practice 10 questions, second half you can practice 10 plus questions. This is how you should be planning your practice. And guys, now this is not just a random method I am sharing with you. This is the method behind our 90 speaking scores. Till today, from 2013 until 2023, our 850 students have achieved their 90 score, and most of them, 90% of them have used the same method to minimize the speed issues, to minimize the concentration issues, to minimize the accent issues, to minimize the memory issues. You can also get benefited. This is a proven model, guys. All right. So this is something you should do. So every day, if you have 21 days time, daily 10 sentences you practice, right? If you don't have that much time, at least 11 days, daily, 10 once, 10 one more time, you can practice 20 per day. This is the model that really works well for you. And you will also get used to you get comfortable with repeat sentence if you're doing this. Super comfort you'll achieve, right? In detail. Let's assume, guys, now there is a sentence. Please, I want you to assume this. There is a sentence of 10 words. How many, sir? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 word sentence is there. We'll take this example and we will analyze the score using this example. Let's say you repeat a 10-word sentence 100% accurately. What is it? You repeated a sentence with 10 words. All words are repeated in the sequence with acceptable pronunciation. All words are repeated in the sequence with acceptable pronunciation with the flow, right? This person gets 3 marks. Net score is what? 3 marks this person gets. Why? Because all words are repeated in the sequence with the correct pronunciation with the flow, right? Let's assume there is a student 2. He is not repeating all the 10 words perfectly. What is he doing? He's maintaining the flow. He's maintaining the right pronunciation. But in the 10 words, 2 words are replaced or 3 words are replaced. 1 or 2 words are extra added. Okay. 1 or 2 words are skipped. But the answer is going with the flow. Let's assume your answer is anywhere in the range of 60% to 90% accurate. It's not 100% accurate. Okay. You will still get a score of what? 2.5 marks. Okay. For example, 2.5 and above you will get, even if your answer is close, right? Let's say a person in 10 words, he is repeating 9 correctly. He should get 2.9, 2.95. A person who is repeating 8 words correctly in the sequence should get 2.8. A person who is repeating 7 words accurately, only 7 words accurately, he should get maybe 0.1 marks less. That's it. This is the thing. All right. This is how the repeat sentence works. And now look at the third example. Let's say there is a sentence of 10 words. You are repeating only 5 words in sequence, 4 words in sequence. That's it. It is not making any meaning, but you still repeated 4 or 5 words from the sentence in the sequence. You will still get 1.5 marks, 1.5 marks to 1.7 marks. So the conclusion is, in repeat sentence, at every accuracy level, you are 100% accurate, 100% score. You're 80-90% accurate, close to 80-90% score you're getting. If you're 50% accurate, 50% score you're getting. So you should utilize this. The model that you have to have is this. The attitude you should have is RAMU attitude. R-A-M-U attitude. R-A-M-U attitude. That is what? Repeat as much you can repeat in the flow. Come again. Repeat as much you can repeat in the flow. This is what you have to look at. All right. So, since you understood the scoring, I'll talk about one grave problem people have in repeat sentence. You would be happy to know this. That is, good number of students, after hearing the sentence, when they are repeating the sentence, when they are supposed to repeat the sentence, when recording starts, they start thinking about, what is that last word that I heard from the sentence? What is that first word I heard from the sentence? What is that middle one word I heard from the sentence? You are unable to recollect that last word, first word, middle 1 or 2 words. So if you are keep on thinking about the words which you are unable to recollect, okay, you will miss out on the recording part, because after recording starts, only 1 second, 2 seconds, maximum 3 seconds, the microphone waits for you. After 3 seconds of recording starting, the microphone will be switched off. Now, after 3 seconds, no matter how much brilliant answer, how much accurate answer you give, it doesn't matter. PT does not give you score. Please understand this. So your intention should be what? I will repeat as much I can repeat. You repeat as much you can repeat. Don't think about the word you missed. Replace it. Put something there and repeat it in the flow. If you cannot put anything, replace it. You are still missing it. Leave that, skip that word and say. No problem, nothing will happen. All right? Yeah. Then we'll go to the other part of repeat sentence. Some students have problem like, sir, when I'm giving the answer in your model, right, repeat as much you can repeat when I'm giving the answer in this model. My sentences may not be meaningful. The complete sentence what I'm making may not be meaningful. Yes, it may not be meaningful. Now, other thing they have, so the sentence may not be grammatically correct. Yes, it may not be grammatically correct. So guys, please understand the PTE does not need your grammar accuracy. It does not need meaningfulness of the sentence. All it needs is simple. How many words this student is repeating from the question in the order, with the flow, with acceptable pronunciation. That's it. If it doesn't create a meaning, don't you worry. Please don't worry about that. Your intention is what? I'll capture as much I can capture. I'll repeat as much I can repeat with the flow. This will happen, the flow you will achieve as you practice 10 sentences every day, right? So that's it for repeat sentence. After this video, in the next section, you have the live class. Now, so far, you have been learning this particular task as an individual, right? There's nobody else participating. You are unable to witness others learning the same. But if you want a class-like experience, in the class-like experience, you want to learn the same topic, learn all these details, learn all this intelligence. The next section will have live class recording. Kindly watch it. You feel more engaged. If you feel right now you don't have much engagement in the class, it's optional, it's not mandatory, right? If you have time, please watch it. And after that, you will have an assessment, like how much have you understood. Repeat sentence assessment is also there. Please finish it and start practicing in our practice portal. We are giving you the practice portal link in the same course. Click that link, go to that portal, use your login ID, use your password and rock the practice.
Hello everyone.
This is Rakesh Narabraju.
I am Raghavendra Giri.
Mohammad Aslam Sharif.
G Cycle.
Haricharan Rendla.
Sairam Chandra Reddy.
Subhan Akbar.
Vamshidhar Reddy.
Sandeep sir.
Sandeep.
Sandeep sir.
To Sandeep sir.
Sandeep sir.
Sandeep
Sir.
To Sandeep sir.
Strongly believe
Best PTE trainer.
Best PTE coaching.
bestpte.com.
Best coaching center.
Best PTE coaching.
Help me to
Best mentor.
help me a lot.
Helped me a lot.
I am very thankful to Sandeep.
Thankful.
Helping me a lot.
It was of extreme help.
Taken care by you.
It's been a wonderful journey and
Coaching was excellent.
fantastic.
Tips and tricks.
Has changed my life.
He gave me a confidence.
The templates aptly work.
They helped me a lot.
I'm extremely thankful, grateful to you.
Templates really worked well.
Templates worked very good.
English helped a lot.
It was very helpful.
Very helpful.
Helped me a lot.
Training was excellent.
Super highly useful.
Is the gem in that.
I would recommend him. I recommend Best
I
PTE.
truly recommend.
I will definitely recommend.
Definitely, I will recommend.
Will definitely recommend.
I recommend.
I highly recommend.
Recommend.
Highly recommend everybody.
I recommend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Achieved my score. What about you?
I hope you learned the strategies, the template, all these things in a clutter-free manner. Okay, if that is so, if you wish to learn PT in the same way, in the same fashion, we have video course, on-demand course, we have live classes, we also have classroom sessions who are from our city, Hyderabad. All right. So we are offering all these things with the practice portal access. Our practice portal is close to 100% accurate when you compare it with PTE Real Exam AI. Okay. So if you like all these things, do check the link in the description. We are giving the course at a very, very affordable price.